Highest Mounds and Songbirds, Michelle Birdsong in New York City. This is a collage of St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3 artists and their art exhibited at Broadway Housing Communities, 135th Street near Broadway in Manhattan. This is the teacher, Sheila Manton Arts. This is Dr. Koski, Victoria Koski, and this is the Michelle Birdsong. This is the artwork, Owls, of this gentleman from Residence 2. And this is the artwork of Confucius Sammy Ng, Residence 3. This is his artwork. And this is the artwork of Michael Raker, who is Carlos Castaneda in a previous life. This is his mask. Okay, this is Iris. She has no artwork here, but she is a resident of St. Francis of Assisi. Sometimes works in the kitchen. I don't eat much when she works in the kitchen. She was Eve's daughter in a previous life. George Bernard Shaw, Dave. He always smiles. This is Tom Burns, who was Laurel and Hardy. He was Hardy. This is Orlando Rodriguez and his work, Magic. He's a graffiti artist, Starman. This is at St. Francis of Assisi, St. Philip, Bill Leader, who was one of Christ's disciples. This is at the exhibit on the balcony, Raul del Toro. He was Saint Barbara. These are some books I read. Equilibrium of Love, and The 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, who was Muhammad, Dostoevsky, Piaget, and Dr. Carl Jung. And this is a book by the Michelle Birdsong and Robin Birdsong and T.J. Robshaw called Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail. It's available at Amazon.com, obviously a children's book. This is a cover of Supernatural. D. Michelle Birdsong's lyric on this album, and she created the image for Edwin Birdsong, who fronts the album. This is an artwork of Judy Redinger, who was Eleanor Roosevelt, the First Lady of the United States under Franklin Roosevelt. She did not agree with his politics. This is Bill Cribb's work. It's either a baby in the womb or a baby nursing. Okay, now we have Robin Birdsong's Identities. She was St. Francis of Assisi. She was Stevie Wonder's. She is Stevie Wonder's immaculately conceived daughter. You can see they have the same nose and the same mouth. This is St. Francis of Assisi. This is Robin. The app she created called Kid Doctor to help kids with their ailments. When she was Dr. Benjamin Spock, a kid doctor. And here she is with her nephew, Seth Ranzinger. And here he is a little older with Fallon, who was Tonto. This is a scene from the video Sneezy, the Greasy Babysits Abigail, and Michelle Birdsong YouTube channel uploads. This is another scene from that short movie. This is Fallon and Jandara Ranzinger, who was Eve's mother in this life, and she was the saint Baba Jamal Singh rejected. This is Robin on her way to Beijing, China, when she was 9 years old, because she gave a fabulous speech at the Cathedral Church of St. John the Divine, and Satchidananda and Dalai Lama and the UN diplomats were all raving about the little girl and her demeanor and her content of a speech she wrote. And Dr. Gerald Jampolsky heard them, and he called her parents the Michelle Birdsong and Michael Spear and asked them if he could take her with his organization, Children as Teachers of Peace, to Beijing, China, to make friends, and to Nicaragua. This is Robin's other father, Edwin Birdsong, who she thought was her father and who her mother thought was her father, until recently when she learned that Stevie Wonder, when he was Judas, when he was a snake in the garden, fell in love with the Michelle Birdsong when she was Eve and when she was Mary Magdalene, and his love carried over into this life. And when she wondered what it would be like to be made love to by Stevie Wonder, and Stevie Wonder wondered what it would be like to be made love to with Eve and Mary Magdalene, it created a baby. The result of the thoughts joining created a physical baby, Robin Birdsong. This is Melanie L. Spear, who was Awan in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve's first girl child. Robin was Azure, Adam and Eve's second girl child, the youngest. This is a plane that she's going to take. I think it's a plane she's going to take. It's a plane at the airport. They're at the airport now. She just left PS 41, where she was in a play, and she attended at school. This is a Holy King James version of the Holy Bible. This is King James. He was Robin Birdsong. This is Galileo. Robin Birdsong was Galileo, and she was Queen Victoria. She was Michelangelo. This is some of her work. This is the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, which Maria Cott swears is comparable to, should be the eighth wonder of the world. I agree. This is a sculpture, David, and more of Robin's work when she was Michelangelo. This is a picture of Robin when she was Voltaire, the author. I read his book, Candide, in college, Empire State College, and I loved that ending. And what is this? Oh, that's Robin Hood, when Robin Birdsong was Robin Hood. Okay, this is when she was Dr. Seuss. They put Dr. Seuss on a stamp. Dr. Seuss, she wrote when she was Dr. Seuss, "You are you." Now, isn't that pleasant? She was Johann Kepler, a scientist, an astronomer, and astrologer. This is Queen Victoria being waited on by an Indian. She was Queen of England, but she was the Empress of India as well. This is Albert, Prince Consort, her husband. This is Albert, now Earl Percy, and Robin's husband, who is in a past life, who is now His Royal Highness Guillaume of Luxembourg. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for now. There's more of the exhibit, and I'll do it on the next video. So long.